Welcome back, and this time we got previous part we already able to get an input stream given an URL to any file. So if we get the input stream already, specifically for this case, that input stream is connecting to the input stream here is connecting to the an image online. So we're going to convert that. We're going to convert their input stream to bitmap. Okay, we'll convert input stream into bitmap. So we'll have a method private bitmap. Okay, content space to import this one. Select. Then we're going to open converts IS input stream to bitmap. So this one is the input is an input stream IS. Then we're going to declare bitmap. Okay, bitmap equal to nulls, and later on we're going to return this bitmap. Okay, but of course before returning this bitmap we need to do the conversion using bitmap equal to bitmap factory dot decode from the decode from this stream. Okay, decode stream. So we're going to get decode stream here. Okay, then we're gonna keep that input stream, and then we have the bitmap and return the bitmap. Okay, and return the bitmap. Okay, then next steps is actually another simpler part, which is we convert their bitmap into the drawable. Because in order to set the bitmap into the background, you need to convert it first into some drawable before you are able to set it to background, so that it's going to have the ability to resize your pictures to fit the screen size and so on and so forth. So we're going to create another method, private drawable converts bitmap to drawable. So giving the bitmap, okay, we're going to do the conversion this way. We want to declare drawable equal to nulls, and after that, of course, we're going to return drawable. But before that, we're going to do the conversion. So drawable equal to new bitmap drawable. Okay, given the bitmap. Okay, given the bitmap and the resource there. So you can do Control or Command P to view that we're going to now do Command P. So Command P. So Command P. Then we're going to use this one. So we need to get the resource and also given the bitmap of that. So we're going to use get resources. Then given the bitmap is bitmap. Okay. Then we have the drawable. Now is the most important task for today, for this video, which is that from Android 3.0 or upper, okay, you need to do that long running task. You cannot run it directly inside the UI thread. UI thread is the thread that is to maintain the graphical user interface of your application and maintain the interaction with this graphical user interface, so on and so forth. So if you put it on your long-running task on UI thread, it may make your application not responding. So you need to put it into a separate task by creating a new thread, or you can make use of a built-in very useful class from Android, which is async class. So in this case, you need to put this long-running task into their async task. So this one you're going to create a private class. Okay, download task. Okay, it must extend async task. Okay, and for async task, is to do something in the background, and you need to input three things: the data type that you may need to input to the task. Okay, let's say the input data type. Okay, in order to do the task in the background, let's say you need to put the string for the URL. Okay, and then data type of the progress value. So if you would like to check the progression of the download, okay, connection download, so on and so forth, you may return some integers values of the size of the byte that you have downloaded. Okay, so you may specify integer. In this case, just put it void for nothing. Then data type to return values. I think the data type return value now I need a drawable. Okay, I need a drawable. So in this case, we're going to async task and we'll do control space. The parameters to input, the first one is in type of string, then the second one is void for the progression, and the return type I want to use drawable. Okay, drawable. And for this method, of course, we're going to do control I, and the job of control I is to, of course, this task is to do something in the background. So you have to provide, override the methods or build the method which is do background. With the inputs is types of string, and we'll only input one string, which is our URL here. So we'll declare string URL equal to params 0. Okay, then first we'll get input stream. Okay, is equal to open connections. Okay, from that URL. Okay, then after having the input stream, you can convert into bitmap. So bitmap, okay, bitmap equal to converts. Okay, input stream to bitmap with the is over there. From bitmap, you'll get drawable. Okay, drawable equal to converts. No, it's convert bitmap to drawable. So you want to specify the bitmap over there. Yeah. Then we're going to return this drawable. Okay. Then this is doing background is going to be run asynchronously. Okay. So you cannot call this method directly because it's not going to return you the drawable directly, because this one is running separate thing. And if this one does return some values and you need that return values, you have to do it here. So you need to do Control O to override the method which is called on post execute, because this one run asynchronously. So if you call this method, it doesn't return you the drawable directly. Okay, but it's going to keep running, and when it's returning the complete result drawable, it's going to call you on post execute method, and it gives you that drawable here. And from here, we're going to use that drawable to set the background. And we'll need to access to that background first. That one is relative layout. Okay, this one, it is a relative layout. Okay, it is the relative layout with this ID. Okay, so we're going to access relative layout, main layout equal to relative layout. Okay, this one is fine. View by ID r.id.main layout. Okay, when you have the layout main layout, you're going to set background to the drawable, which is our drawable over there, and that's it's done. Okay, this one is very important one. Okay, async task is to do some task in the background. Okay, asynchronously. Okay, and to do this task, you need to input 3 types of things. The first type is the data type of the input parameters, which is this one. So to do this task in background, you need to pass in the collections of parameters in types of string. Then if you need to do, because it's long running task, so if you need to return some progresses, okay, you need to give the data type of the progresses. But this time we are not returning anything for progresses, so you put void. And after doing it, after finishing completing the do background, does it return anything? It's return drawable. However, if you call to the do in background method directly, it doesn't return you drawable at the time that you call. Okay, but when you finish completing the method, it's going, because this one is long running task. But once you complete, it's going to call to the method on post execute, and the return result here is passed inside here. Then you can use that result and do whatever you would like to from here. Okay, in my case, I use it to set to the background. Okay, then we're going to try to there is one more important thing. So this one is the download task. We need to run it. So in order to run it here, we're going to have download task. Okay, download task equal to a new download task. Okay, then we're going to execute this download task dot execute. And in order to execute it, we need to pass in the URL. Okay, we need to pass in the URL. Okay, and that URL right now I'm going to copy the URL from here that we already found before. Okay, Control Alt copy, then get back to this one, paste it. Okay, and we are accessing on the internet. That's why for mobile devices, in order to access the internet, we need to add for permissions. So we'll put here use permission, then there, just for Android permission.internet. Okay, okay. So I think now it's the right time for us to test this application. Click on run, and we wait for it. Okay, we'll wait for it. Okay, I'm going to use that device that I already launched. Okay, AsyncTask demo. Yep. Okay, so it is there. It is here. Okay, it is here. Yep. So you'll see the screen size of mine is not good, but actually we are now able to download the pictures and display it as a background or application. Okay. In the next one, this one is one way of connecting to the internet. Next one, I'm going to show you how to interact with web services online using JSON. Okay, using JSON, and there is another way for you to do the communications on the network using Android, which is you may access to web service using XML. And probably we'll have another one, which is to communicate by receiving SMS. Okay, SMS short messages. We'll see you in the next video.